Alright, let's get to the next episode of Trails Cold Steel. Same day, 6:30. And yes, I can see the microphone still working. So that's good. Ah, that was a great meal. I don't think I could eat another bite. After how much we ate yesterday, I'm surprised we were still able to pack away this much food. Well, you're all growing boys and girls, so eat up. Riding takes a lot of energy, so I'd say eating like this is normal after a day out on the plains. Would anyone like more? I should probably refrain. If there's any chicken left, we can wrap it in bamboo and take it with us. Wrap it in bamboo? Huh, never heard about that before. Who knows, we might need something to gnaw on while we're out there today. Okay, let me help too. I'll pour the leftover tea into some containers for you. Ah, thanks. You really are too kind. You're our guest. What kind of hosts will we be if we didn't treat you as such? Anyway, here's the grand list of tasks we'll be taking to today. Oh, it's only one. I figured it wouldn't hurt to give you fewer than yesterday. Feel free to take advantage of that extra time, do whatever strikes your fancy. Maybe go off to being paths a bit. Understood. Thank you again for everything. Do you want to spend more time with your grandfather today, Lisa? It sounds like you weren't able to spend much time with him yesterday. Went to stay at the elders' home yesterday, right? I imagine he ought to be up and about soon. We have no objections to completing this morning's task without you if you wish to spend more time with him. But, Akan, there you are. Elder? Yes, I'm here. Oh, good morning. Grandfather? Gordon? Morning, everyone. Sorry to intrude. Judging by the looks on her face says it seems not all is well. I'm afraid you're right. We received word from Zender Gate just a short while ago. They say the Imperial Army's watchtower has been attacked. What? Wow, the music just cut off right there. Sounds like it all happened in the middle of the night. But that's not the last of it either. The Republican's army base has been attacked too. This isn't going to be pretty. Third Armored Division military airships, Cavalier, clear. Republican Army 8th Air Division Aviation Regiment on the Bareahard. Airborne Armored Division makes sound first as always, I see. I suppose it's only a matter of time for it to give the order to the armored regiments too. Lieutenant General, we've confirmed the deaths of 2 of the guards. A further 3 have sustained serious injuries, but we've been able to stabilize their condition. I see. Have the medics see to them the second they arrive. Yes, sir. Contact Zender Gate. Prepare the 3rd Armored Division for deployment, along all armored vehicles ready to move for our return. Please don't tell me there's going to be a war breaking out. Hey, you sure you don't need us to help? With the prologue, it's obvious a war breaks out, but is this the start of it? I appreciate your willingness, but we'll be fine. We're used to procedures for moving the settlements in case of emergency. Same goes for you guys. I assume you'll be heading out to Zender Gate and learn more about the current situation from Lieutenant General Vander. Not as it says on Nor, but as a student of Thor's military academy. I will. Will you be staying here, Grandfather? I will. I can use the truck after all. Since I was here anyway, I might as well do what I can to get the settlement ready to move. Alright, please take care of yourself. I'm sorry, Elder Pecan. I feel terrible that I can't help you when you need it most. You have your own job, dude. There's no need to worry about us. May blessings of the winds and the gods be with you all. Take care. We will. We must make for Zender Gate at once. Indeed, we need to find out as much as we can about what happened. Oh, there's a side quest here. Excuse me, Pecan. I'd like to ask some questions about the monster you want us to exterminate. Sure, ask away. While it's not a required task, it can't hurt to know more about it, just in case. In that case, we'd like to know about the monster itself. Based on our request, is this type of monster no one's ever seen before? Yes, I confirm that as of this morning. In fact, just this figure alone is a mystery. Well, I saw there was no ordinary monster, but giant made of stone. Giant made of stone? That sounds remarkably similar to golems from old fairy tales. We have legends of such a creature as well, and now that you mention it, that monster was strikingly similar to what's described in those stories. That's just bizarre. I've got a bad feeling about this. Me too, we should probably get rid of it quickly before anything happens. That's exactly why I decided to assign you this task. If you're going after it, head over to the southwestern area of the island's northern region. However, keep in mind, there's no need to force yourself should it prove to be more dangerous than anticipated. Got it. Thanks for the information, Dad. Either way, we should go get a look at it ourselves at least. We decide what to do after that. Be careful out there. May the blessing of the wind and the gods be with you. You know what, I still gotta try. Yeah, there. I'm really sorry to put you guys up to this. You already helped me out more enough yesterday. No problem, don't sweat it. This must be the kind of breaking news every press time for dreams being on scene for. Still, it bothers me. How is it possible both Imperial and Republican bases were attacked at the same time? You think one attacked first, the other swiftly retaliated? Don't time to think about it right now. We need to hurry. We need to get to Zender Gate as fast as we can. Right. Oh, don't ride too roughly. I think that's what happened. If I remember correctly, at the end of the last episode, the missiles came from a direction that wasn't where the base was. So, is there a third party involved? Trying Star War? My head hurts trying to think what's going on. I mean, We know there are bad guys behind the scenes, as we saw him at the end of the Celtic episode. Then there's that little girl that was around Bareahard and then showed up here. Could she have been part of it? Okay, this way.
That's one of the Imperial Army's airships.
Where? Oh.
This situation is looking worse by the minute. We need to hurry. Yeah!
It's pretty cool how they had it in the air for that. We'll have easily missed it.
Those are armored cars from the Imperial Army.
Damn, this isn't looking good.
No, it isn't.
Yeah!
Oh crap, I just realized how worse it is for guys. This is his home that there's going to be a warring.
Yeah!
10 o'clock. Looks like the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. It appears they're preparing for deployment. Thanks, everyone. Let me go see if I get permission to start taking photographs. I wonder where Lieutenant General Vander could be. We need to find him so he can tell us what's going on here. I suspected he might show up. Speaking of that one, he shall appear. Lieutenant General, did you have some business to attend to elsewhere, sir? I thought I'd conduct another sweep of the area as precaution. Never mind that. Now, you came at the perfect time. The freight train bound for Roar departs 30 minutes from now. I want you all on board that train. Finish up your field studies as quickly as you can and return to your camp. What? But sir... I mean, it makes sense. We're students, and if war's about to break out, he wants to get us out as soon as possible. That's admirable of him, trying to get the kids out. While things ultimately depend on the actions of the Republican Army, the bottom line is that we may be mere hours away from armed conflict with the Coward Republic. I've already informed everyone in the settlement that they did not relay the message to you. Be that as it may, we can't just turn tail and pretend none of this is happening. Lieutenant General, have you established which side to attack first? Guys, that's the central question here. It's all still under investigation. You have my assurance that the Imperial Army did not attack. We did not make the first move, nor have we retaliated. However, our army watchtower was destroyed, and several guards lost their lives. As the officer in charge is under gate, I have a duty to act. So there really were fatalities. Let's presume for the sake of argument that the damage sustained by their opposing army's base was in fact deliberate sabotage by their own forces. How bad was the damage? Several of their facilities suffered major structural damage. Their losses appear to be, at minimum, equal to ours. Honestly, as may them be far greater. But if they suffer even more damage we did, that doesn't make any sense. I'm afraid we've long since passed the point where leisurely discussing our possibilities was an option. I'll do what I can to avoid full-scale war, but we're prepared for the possibility of armed conflict. I suspect they are as well. That just seems so wrong. If that's your opinion, Lieutenant General, will you at least allow me a chance to investigate what happened on my own? On your own? Guys, investigate on your own? As I'm sure you're aware, I know the Highlands like the back of my hand. When someone attempts to threaten to peace my homeland, I won't rest till I've unearthed the truth behind what's happening. Serious? We'll do everything we can to help you. I think this falls within the scope of our field study too. Why are you so surprised? No, wait. This is the people of Nord's problem. There's no reason for all of you to stay here and risk getting caught in the crossfire. Gaius, you're telling that to Class 7. You're part of that class, so this Class 7's problem. The classmate and friend is staying behind. Isn't that reason enough? I'm the son of House of Bareahard. I would never disgrace the honor of my family name by fleeing the face of danger. Besides, it seems like your people have done a lot for my grandfather. Guys, do you remember what you said to us back at High Station? The most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. Throwing his words back down. It appears you've lost this one, guys. Lieutenant General, It's currently at 10:05. I will permit you until 12:30 to conduct your investigation. Voice started cracking for a second. I'll do everything in my power to postpone any potential conflict until at least then. Thank you. Thank you, sir. If we have a moment to waste, we can begin by visiting the watchtower that was attacked. That sounds like a good place to start.
Thank you. Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
It's no big deal, honestly. I agree with Elisa. We're classmates after all, and more than that, we're friends.
Well, this is clearly of great importance to you.
I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it?
Wait, really?
You got me. It ties back into why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the Academy, too.
Oh.
I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all my heart.
It's not that hard to see why it's a beautiful
The
land.
wind racing across the highlands, vast mountain peaks, clear blue of the sky, the breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, the melancholy of the sunset, the twinkling of the stars in the twilight. I love everything about this land of Nord. It's part of who I am.
Wow. I guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you.
I'm certainly attached to Ruhr, but I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically.
If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind?
That's a good question.
If you truly love Nord, if Nord is such a part of you, what is it that drove you to enroll in a military academy in a foreign land so far away?
To see the world, broaden your horizons, maybe?
I'm not surprised you'd find it strange. To be honest, I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it. Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains, and the Imperial Army responded in kind with their watchtower. It's made me more uneasy with every passing year. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent.
Oh my god, it's a baby Gaius.
One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives have been lost during the conflicts between the major powers.
Such as war.
Another major theme was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now. That there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever. That one day, it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion.
I can't believe you were thinking about such weighty things even as a kid.
No kidding.
So then, you joined the Academy in order to learn more about the outside world that posed a threat to your homeland?
Yeah, something along those lines.
That's a noble reason.
When I realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do something, anything, to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met the Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Thor's military academy. One thing led to another, he offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer. So there I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like. Thinking back on how it all came together, what you said is probably what I was thinking back then.
Honestly, I've yet to hear a student offer a more galvanizing reason than yours for enrolling at the academy.
No kidding. It really fits Guy's to a T.
I have have to agree. I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they'd leave it behind to find a way to protect it.
It's not a sentiment I can imagine many Erebonians feeling, that's for sure. But I think I finally understand. Lisa? Oh, just an idle thought. But having heard Gaius pour his heart out to us, there's no way we can just walk away from this. Not after the people of Nord gave us such a warm welcome and treated us like family. Indeed, I couldn't have asked for more.
Agreed. We'll get to the bottom of what's going on here and stop Ward from breaking out.
So no pressure.
Nord may not be our home, but it's still an important neighbor. I'll do what I can to aid you.
Thanks, all of you. Really. Thank you.
Oh, jeez. See shell damage everywhere. See a horse kind of fear. They've confirmed casualties too. I didn't think I'd ever have to see anything like this. As students in military academy, things like this are always filled with the realm of possibility. Although I hardly expected my first sight of such devastation to be the spark that ignites the war of cavalry. This may be too much for students like us to handle. No, we've all been in situations that looked possible before, haven't we? And every time we've come through, we just have to stay calm and think. I'm sure we can do something here too. You're right. True, we should focus on doing what we can. Whatever we decide to do, we need to get a better grasp of the situation. Yeah, let's find who's in charge and get the permission to start an investigation. I see. As Lieutenant General Vander has given you his permission, I see no reason to refuse. Thank you. However, I want to make it clear that armed conflict with cavalry could begin at any moment. We've got our hands full staying on guard for any potential threat from the east. I'll permit you to speak with the soldiers here, but don't get in the way of them doing their duties. Understood. Okay, let's get started. We should start by speaking with the soldiers and assessing the damage. That seems wise. When we've gathered all the information we need, we can start piecing it together. Alright, let's go. First save. Huh? Is this? What's up, Lisa? Is there something unusual about that scrap of metal? It's not a scrap, that's a freaking missile. I knew it. This is a mortar shell manufactured by Bareahard Company. Are you sure? Yeah, I've seen it before on the assembly line. There are only a couple models capable of firing this kind of shell. That would suggest that the mortar used fire it was also made by Bareahard Company. But if we assume that's true, it seems much less likely the Republic was responsible. True, why would the Republican Army use a weapon made in the Empire? It doesn't make any sense to me. Even if we account for deception, it seems unlikely that cavalry would go this far to conceal their involvement. Though considering the stakes, we can't entirely rule out the possibility. Still, this might prove to be an important clue to solving a mystery. Private Zats, Rome. Why'd you go and die on me? Zats? He seems pretty down. Can't say I don't understand how he feels though. It's right when shifts change. I actually thought he died. Rome came out to relieve me and I was chatting away with him like always. That's when the first shell hit us. Must have been around 3 in the morning. So it started around 3 then. Right in the middle of the night? I was on the lookout. I should have noticed something was off, but that explosion completely took me by surprise. I was so sure nothing would ever happen out here that when something actually did, I was totally useless. If I just paid a bit more attention, if I'd been a better soldier, the road might still be with us now. Oh guys, got survivor's guilt. It's not your fault. None of us could have predicted that something like this would happen. You can hardly blame yourself for a lack of vigilance after being stationed in a peaceful area like this for so long. The attack in the dead of night knowing your guard would be down. I wonder if it really was the Republican army doing after all. We need more information before we can say for sure. No. That should be the key person to say it wasn't. I mean, he was there when it happened. He saw them get blown up first. No, I don't think it was him. Oh, here we go. Why do I say anything? There was something else that happened before we came under attack. We heard an explosion coming from the Republican Army's base. When we looked, we saw smoke pouring from it. What? We knew that both bases were attacked, but did both attacks really happen around the same time? If that's so, it's unlikely either army is responsible. Who is responsible then? We should keep this in mind as we piece things together. Just think, the other day you were up there. This is awful. It really is. It looks like they got hit hard. And to think there were casualties. You know the Imperial Army isn't going to sit and twiddle their thumbs after suffering an attack like this. They have their image to uphold after all. Hey, it looks like most of the damage is concentrated on the south side of the building. You think whoever carried out the attack could have done it for the Highlands? Seems very likely, but where in the plains could they have launched an attack like that from? Well, the Highlands are incredibly vast. We need some kind of clue to even know where to start looking, and hopefully we'll be able to find something here that will point us in the right direction. Damn, all the soldiers have blue hair. How's the situation with the Republican Army? Looks like they're really hustling over there. We've confirmed a number of armored vehicles entering and exiting the area. We've heard their base got hit pretty badly too. And even from over here it sure looks that way. The Lieutenant General said that a Republican base got hit at least as hard as the watchtower, if not farther. But we believe they're responsible for that as well. They need an excuse to attack us. That sure as hell looks like one. Do you really think that's true? That much damage seems awfully excessive. They probably just got overzealous with the explosives. Doesn't make much difference either way. If they're brazen enough to attack us, we'll blow them back across the border. Soldiers here are always going to have their doubts. Without any hard evidence, we're not going to be able to convince them of anything. We should reconsider the possibility that this was whoever act of sabotage by Calor's forces. I think that's all the info we could gather here. I think so too. Now we need to analyze what we learned. First, we should establish a good picture of what was happening when the attack occurred. That seems like the best place to start. So first of all, what time did the actual tower to watchtower happen? They said it was 3. It was 3 a.m. Yes, that's what the guard told us. But that wasn't all that was going on then. That's right, the Republicans' army base also came under attack. According to the Lieutenant General, they suffered even greater damage than what happened here. I think we can safely discount the possibility that the Republican army bombed their own forces then. But there's no evidence that the Imperial army launched an attack either. Choked on my coffee. All we know is that both attacks happened and both sides took heavy damage. However, as Lisa said, we have no evidence to suggest that either side was responsible. We accept that as fact. The most likely scenario is that the responsibility lies with another party entirely. So you think... You know what, the last 2 times we had to deal with soldiers from the provincial army, I swear if they're part of this, well, I'm going to shake my head. So you think third parties working behind the scenes to provoke both countries starting a war? Tensions between the Empire and the Republic are always high, but compared to other areas of similar political value, the North Highlands have always been peaceful. I can see no reason either country would have decided to break that peace last night. I agree. If anything, it seems that the negatives will outweigh positives for both parties. If this were Crossville, it might be a different story, but here... Now you mention it, we found something else odd about the attack on the Watchtower, didn't we? Something that seems to point to a third party's involvement. Something else odd about the attack on the Watchtower? But she's referring to this. Yeah, the weapon. Talking about the mortars that were used for the attack, right? Exactly. Looks like the oval mortars they used to attack were an old rifle model. And I, for one, find pretty unlikely the Republic Army is packing Airbonian-made weapons. Indeed, they have little reason to be considered the Republic has its own major orbital technology manufacturer, the Verd Company, as I recall. Yeah, the Verd Company is responsible for manufacturing most of the arms used by the Republican Army. Then there's the fact that the mortar used here is old. The Imperial Army hasn't used small for years. I've heard that military surplus sometimes makes its way onto the black market and ends up in the hands of mercenaries. Knowing that, it seems unlikely that either army chose to use it to cover their tracks. Quite. However, there's a far more pressing question we need to answer. What do you mean? I know where you're going. We need to know where the attack was launched from in the first place. That's going to be difficult to work out. But without that foul detail, all our speculation thus far is for naught. If we intend to avert a war, we need more speculation. We need conclusive evidence. Agreed. The Highlands are too vast to just strike out certain blindly, especially with the Lieutenant General's deadline rapidly approaching. Actually, we may not have to start a search blind. If Lisa and guys will let me a hand, I may be able to help. Huh? What do you have in mind? If I can factor location damage together with the speed trajectory of the motor shells, and to take account the island winds, I may be able to estimate the area from where the mortar was fired, or potentially anyway. Well, it's a good thing you got the highest grades. Are you serious? It sounds easier said than done. I'll do what I can. Are you familiar with the specifics of the shell that was used? I think so, it's an old model, but I should be able to give you some rough data. That'll be plenty. Anyway, let's have another look at the damage area, start calculations. Please come with me, everyone. Right. Alright, I think I've calculated a rough location. I believe the mortar was fired from a location to the south of here. I mean, using the map as reference point, that means it was likely launched from somewhere in this area. And according to my calculation, the launch site shouldn't be too far from here. Wow, I can't believe you managed to work that out. That's well beyond the level of mathematics we cover in class. I'll enjoy watching Regnitz really swell out and try and best you in our next midterm. He's not even here, he's pretty much talking smack about mocking us. Just a little applied physics. I could have done without Elisa and Guy's help. Looks like we got a nice big piece of puzzle right in our hands. Sure seems like it. Let's take off and start looking. Right. Alright, let's start looking for where the mortar was actually fired from. If what Emma calculated is correct, it should have been fired from a point south of the watchtower. Most likely from a point that's easy to overlook, so that it's not found out. Let's see if we can find anywhere that fits that description. We'll likely need to rely on the map to help us. I wonder if the culprit could still be here. Regardless, we should see what we can find. It's easy to find, we just gotta look at the map and see it.
Yeah!
Oh, there's a ladder up there. Over there. You found something? What's a rope ladder doing all the way up there? I can't really believe its presence here to be mere chance. Do people in Nord use this area for anything? Not that I ever known of. This just got much more suspicious then. Perhaps the mortar was fired from somewhere up here. It definitely seems worth a look. I'm just not sure how we're going to get up there. We can't reach that rope ladder from down here. I see no way to climb up the cliff face itself either. If you have any suggestions, now would be a fine time. I believe I have an idea. Hope you'll make use of Elisa's old bow. My bow? How? Well, if you're able to hit the cord that's tying the rope ladder, perhaps it will roll so far for us to climb up. I'm glad you think I'm that good of a shot. I really don't see it working. Just a thought. Well, it's not like we have any better ideas. Why not give it a try? True enough, your time is one resource we don't have much of right now. You know, if we weren't limited by game mechanics, it could probably boost each other up. Searching for some manner of tool to pull it down will cost us precious time as well. Can't really argue with that. Alright, here goes nothing. Huh? There. I would say that was a nice shot, Lisa. Wait, what? It actually worked? But given how the arrow glowed purple, just like what Emma did. Seems like you have makings of a great hunter. Seems like a day for lucky shots. I'll have to start calling her Quick Draw Lisa. Was I just imagining things, or did that arrow glow for a second? Well, now that we could reach the ladder, why don't we go have a look on top of the cliff? Yeah, let's see what's up there. That just makes me more curious about Emma's background. Yep, it's here. There. Exactly the smoking gun we were looking for, too. Well, well. Old orbital motors, all Rhineford models, too. It looks like they've been used recently. So this is where they were hiding them. I can see why they chose this place. Who would think to look here? They must have fled the area after firing last night, leaving the launchers where they were. But unfortunately, these alone do not furnish enough evidence to avert the war. You're right, unfortunately. We just had a bit more evidence. Still, this is a solid step forward for our investigation. Perhaps we should return another day and let the Lieutenant General know? That sounds like a good idea. Alright, let's go report. Wait, something going to happen? Please don't tell me we're going to get accused of doing this. I mean, it would look suspicious if anyone came up across us finding this. And given what happened the last two, it wouldn't surprise me if we were accused of it. There. Isn't that... Is that flying object we saw fleeing from Park's fort near Bareahard? There's no mistaking something that strange. Looks like it's carrying something. It can't be a coincidence that they show up now of all times. They're heading northwest and we're going after them. Right. Saddle up. Got time limit.
We can't let them get away!
No kidding.
Right. We need to overtake them. Crap! They're fast!
Just don't lose sight of them.
Oh, of course they went around the corner.
Touch down near the stone circle? There's no escape for them now.
Yeah, there is. They just fly away.
Yeah!
Doesn't matter if we corner them here, they could just fly away. I can't say. Oh well. Can't find out who this is. I definitely saw him land around here. I sense someone up ahead. Really? Yeah, I bet it's that thing we're chasing. Ah, sir, quarry is finally within reach. See, he was carrying a young girl? Well, we'll find out what we're dealing with soon enough. Okay, now I can say it. There they are. She really does look like a child. But what is that silver construct with her? Save speculation for later. We need to capture them before they escape.
I think that about covers everything. Now, what to do? It'd be easy enough to overpower them, but there's a good chance some of them would get away. But just killing them all seems really cruel too.
Halt! Stay where you are!
Ooh, it's the military academy students.
She knows about us?
How?
Just who are you?
And what's that thing beside you?
So, who are you? Were you involved with the attacks on the Watchtower and the Republican Army's base?
We'd rather not accuse you of a crime you didn't commit. But can you at least tell us who you are and what you're doing here?
Aw, how did I end up being the bad guy? This is gonna make things a bit sticky. Oh, I know what I can do! Everything will go hunky-dory if you guys help me out.
What?
What are you talking about? But first, I hope you won't mind if I give you a little test, just to be sure you're up to the challenge.
Is that a challenge?
Millennium Orion.
I'm
Millium.
Millium Orion. And this is Golem, but you can just call him Lammy for short. Okay, let's get started! Let's get started! Get him! Oh, please! Right! Hang in there!
Thanks!
Leave it to me. Take this!
Go!
Hey, that's a lot of HP.
Alright, let's do this!
Leave it to me! Lammy! Barrier! Thanks!
It's my turn.
Right!
My turn!
It's my turn!
Go! Flames, gather on my blade!
So, who is she?
It's my turn.
Grant me your strength!
Right.
It's my turn! Oh, Moon, shield us from harm! Crescent Shell! I can do this! Hang in there! Thank you very much! This is my secret weapon!
Right, that's this way.
Rosetta Arrow!
That's all I time with their well integrity the other.
My turn! There! Another chance!
I got you!
It's my turn. Whirlwind! To me!
Yeah! Gleaming Blades! Go!
Seriously?
Here we go! Ha!
I can do this!
I'm missing all the time.
It's my turn.
Go! There!
Guess I let my guard down.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
At least I'm missing all the time. Okay, at least I got to go to level 3. So if she goes down, she'll get half her health and 50 CP.
Wow! You guys are pretty tough! Yep, looks like you'll be great for the job, alright!
We've had quite enough of your wild chases and your games.
You were the one who attacked both of those military facilities, weren't you? Oh! No, that wasn't me! Ugh! What can I say to make you believe me?
Just tell us what you can. Anything you know that might help us find out who is actually responsible.
You said you wanted our help? If helping you would restore peace to the Highlands, we're ready to help out however we can. But you have to talk to us. Help us understand what's happening.
Come on, you two!
I hope you don't come to regret your naivete.
You said your name was Millium, right? We really don't have much time. So could you tell us what it is you want our help with?
Well, what I want you to help me with is capturing the small armed group responsible for attacking the Watchtower and the Republican Army's base.
And you couldn't have luck with that?
What did you just say? You saw those mortars earlier, right? There's a bunch more hidden near the Republican Army's base. I'm guessing it was the same group that set them up at both locations.
Wait.
Do you have any idea who this armed group might be?
Well, I'm not 100% sure or anything. But they look like a bunch of Jaeger dropouts, so I'm guessing they're working for a pretty meaty chunk of Mira. I was on my way to go find out for sure.
Wait, then
You know where they are?
Sure do. They're up in the north of the Highlands. If you promise to help me out, I'd be happy to show you the way. So, how about it?
all right. You have our aid. I'm Reen Schwarzer, Thor's Military Academy, Class 7.
Gaius Wurzel.
I'm Elisa Reinford. It's, nice to meet you.
My name is Emma Milstein. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alberea.
And we introduce ourselves a lot in this game. It's the equivalent of Sora, Donald, and Goofy from Kingdom Hearts.
And just so you know, you still have much to answer for regarding your intrusion into Auroch's fort.
You knew that was us, huh? It'd be super cool if we could just, put that whole thing behind us for the time being.
If we must.
Now.
Nice to meet you all, too. Anyway, what are we just hanging around here for? Let's make for the north of the Highlands.
All right, but I'd like to swing by the settlement first.
Yeah, we should use their telephone to report back to Zendergate about everything we found out so far.
Okay, let's get going then. Oh, yeah. Are you going to be riding on the back of your thing?
Well, I could, but I think I'm gonna ride on the back of your horse instead.
Wait, what?
Lammy!
Whoa! It vanished.
And the way it did so seems familiar somehow.
Come on, are we going or not? Let's go catch us some big bad wannabe Jaegers!
Wait, what? Okay, who is she? 33. And of course, she doesn't have as much HP as she did in the boss fight. I haven't used Eustace that much. I want to use Gaius because it's his homeland, and Emma brings up the defense. Okay.
Yeah!
Woohoo! This is amazing!
Whoa! If you keep squirming around back there, you're gonna fall off.
But why does she have an Arcus unit? Same day, 12 o'clock. Is that? A broken army airship? What's it doing this deep to Highlands? This is what they call invasive reconnaissance, something like that, right? They basically trespass just enough force to see what the enemy's up to, how many troops they've got. So that's their aim. Just who are you? It's a secret. Wait, don't you guys need to get involved in the date? She's right, let's move. Alright. Oh, they're all safe. Tommy, glad to see you're okay. We saw a broken airship flying overhead. Yeah, it's been circling up for a while now. Is there really going to be a war? We're doing everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen. Can you hurry borrow the elder's telephone? Do you have reason to believe that the armed group is hiding in the Northern Highlands? Yeah, seems like that's what's going on. We're currently on our way to investigate. I suppose all our hopes are pinned on this. Very well, I'm extending your deadline to 1500, so 3 o'clock. Be on your guard. Will do. Please do whatever you can to postpone any conflict. So the culprits used to be a member of the Jaeger Corps. Considering the fact that Fee was revealed to be a former member of the Jaeger Corps last field study, is there any chance that these members are old acquaintances of hers? I've heard the term mentioned before, but I know little of them. Well, they're trouble, that's for sure. Let us handle this. We're not going to let anyone start a war here. It appears that even if I wish to sway you, your mind is already made up. Now, let me see if I can get this phone to pick up the horrible waves from your Arcus units. Now, you give me a call if anything happens. Thank you, Grandfather. May the winds and the gods guide you, and we pray for your safety. Let's jam. Okay, we're counting on you to show us the way. Where in the Northern Highlands are they hiding anyway? Oh, I think I probably know the place. You know the huge statue north of here? There's a creepy old ruin around back. That's where they're all holed up. Before I do that, I'm going to take care of the little side quest now that I can head north. And there it is.
Yeah!
Oh, if we keep up this pace, we might make it in time after all.
Not might. We will make it in time.
Ooh, Guys is all fired up. He's always so...
Whoa!
Oh, right. He's always so gentle with everything else, so... We're going to see his angry side in a little bit. Oh, you can see the monster from here. It's a Regirock.
Watch out, this is a tough one. My turn. All right, let's do this. Leave it to me.
My turn. Come on, Lenny!
Maybe they're erupting. That's great. What? How long is that kid?
'Leave it to me.
9,000. Good lord.
Yeah! Oh, Moon, shield us from harm! Crescent Shadow!
Go! Ha!
All right. Take this.
Thank you very much. Okay. Analyzing the enemy's vitals. All complete.
Not yet. There! Now's our chance! my turn. Flames, gather on my blade.
I'm sorry, everyone.
My turn!
Thank you very much.
It's my turn.
Yes, sir! Yeah!
Here we go. There.
Yeah! Now! Thanks!
Grant me your strength!
I'd probably have police to heal him, honestly.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Here I go!
And I'm going to swap
That's
up
for you!
Lisa.
Thank you very much.
My turn.
Okay, I can.
Thank you! My turn! Come on!
The music's getting pretty epic though.
Here we go. Not yet. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. I'm sorry for the trouble.
I'll show you how it's done.
I was going to swap up for Lisa, but
You're in the shoe! Crystal Saber!
advantage of all the desperate as I can.
Take this. Thanks.
I suppose I should thank you.
My turn. Leave it to me.
Thanks!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, I'm in trouble. Get him!
Nothing.
Thanks. Leave it to me. Arcus, activate. Flames, gather on my blade. Strike! Let's keep moving.
Not sure if I was able to get through that. Oh, everyone's leveling up. Mistral.
Great!
Making progress.
Nice.
A matter of course.
That one was a toughie. I managed to scrape out a win, but I'm still not exactly sure what it even was. What's a creature like that doing here in Nord? It looked like a golem out of an old fairy tale. As we followed, I recalled that gargoyle we found the old schoolhouse on our first day. We should report back to Lecon. Yeah, we get the chance, let's head back to the settlement. Yeah, head back to the settlement, rest up, and buy some more supplies. I need more healing supplies. I might cry on those little red lizards again to get my level a little higher. Up to max Millium. Oh my, who might this young lady? Me? Sorry, that's top secret. She's helping us out with the current situation, essentially. I'm not surprised it doesn't seem that way, though. Oh, I see you managed to defeat that mysterious creature. Did you all come out unscathed? Define unscathed. Thankfully, yes. Certainly put up a fight, but we preserved in the end. Glad to hear it. I'm still a bit concerned that I picked now of all times to appear, but we can worry about that later. Serious situation at the moment. I really appreciate that you're able to defeat it all. Here, just for your troubles. That will really come in handy. Wow, now that's why I call generous. Thank you so much. We'll be sure to make the most of this. I'm the ones who asked you to deal with it in the first place, so it's the least I can do. I wish you all the best in resolving this current crisis. Stay safe. Thanks, Dad. Alright, I'm going to leave this episode off here. Quite a bit happened. Everything from learning more about the possible war that might break out, to learn there's a third party involved, being Millium, and taking on that stone giant. Kind of worried about who might be causing this. But if that stone giant show, that might need to grind a little bit more. So, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys next time.